I am not in any beef. I am not in any competition. I am not in any fight with nobody in this country here. Those that are in the film industry, I'm not in any competition with nobody. My goal is to see the Gambia film industry to reach to the level that all of us want. All of us want. There are so many film industries in the world. It's not as if there's no competition. Of course, there must be competition, but you put the country first than your personal difference.
Kurang bisan wajang gama kurang bisan ya matrenele iyan dem marong iyan den jay kai wai iyan dem marong suma iyan dem marong kai wai kurang bisan wajang gama mernala big wajal sumanje ke na set yow ya maton Iyan kilime na fonye bang Fan TV iyan kilime na fonye bang Fan TV iyan kilime na fonye bang
Pretty beautiful wife, Madam Musa Darboe. Thank you so much for being a supportive wife. Thank you so much for holding on Musa's hand. How many of us want to be face to face with Musa Darboe? All of you want to be face to face with Musa Darboe. Musa, in my capacity as the master of this ceremony, and I go back by what my audience wants. Please, with all due respect, kindly take your seat above the stage, please. Can we give them a round of applause as they take their seat above the stage to face us? Musa, we want to face you directly. We want to please rise up and invite Chief Inaki, the future president of the Republic of the Gambia, Musa Darboe Jr. Can you please rise and invite him on stage, please? We can do more than that club. We can do more than this. We can do more than that club. Chief Inaki, the future president of this nation, the man who is the reason.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, 3 times. First of all, I would want to thank Allah the Almighty for giving me life. And I want to thank my parents, my father and my mother. I also want to thank my adopted father, Honorable Musa Suso. And I want to thank the invited guests, the dignitaries, Honorable CDS Kenjai, who was here early on, the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Mama Kande, Party Leader, Gambia Democratic Congress, GDC, Lawyer Usenu A&M Dabo, Party Leader, the United Democratic Party. And I want to thank all the invited guests that are here, Sister of the Night, my mom, Aja Aminadaba, Germany. And I want to thank each and every one of you for honoring my invitation to come and answer to me. Trust me, I am thrilled to see each and every one of you. And I want to say a special thank to the Honorable Minister of Tourism and Culture, Mr. Abdullah Job, for making this event a success today. When I was in Nigeria, my adopted father, Honorable Musa Suso, sent me his number because we are always working towards the success of the event. So I contacted the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Mr. Abdullah Job. We spoke at length. He was very, very interested in working with me, and he made sure that we secure this venue. Through his ministry, we were able to secure this venue. In fact, I was made to understand the fact that Honorable Minister himself drove all the way to OIC here to make sure that he secured this venue for us. With his busy schedule, he made sure that this venue is secured for today. And to the director of our National Center for Arts and Culture, Mr. Asum Sise, I cannot thank him enough for his efforts in order to secure this event for us today. He has done a lot. The late night calls, I can vividly recall there was a day I was in Nigeria, a month or two before I come. The Honorable Minister himself called me 2 a.m. at night on a joint call with the director of National Center for Art and Culture. They are all family men, but they called me at that time of the night, to make sure that we talk about, things relating to this event. Thank you to Mr. Asum Sise as well for his efforts, and to the Gambia Tourism Board as well. They've also contributed a whopping sum of $25,000 yesterday for us to secure the event, the venue as well. I cannot thank them enough. Thank you so much. I am indeed grateful. And I am ready to lay my life for the National Center for Arts and Culture and the Ministry of Tourism when I return to Nigeria to promote this country through my films and my comedy skits that I usually do in Nigeria. I would make sure that I promote this country. I would make sure that I promote this country, the culture, and everything in Nigeria. I like saying things as it is. I don't hide my feelings. I don't hide. I want to call on unity among filmmakers in the Gambia. It is very, very significant. For the fact that our movie industry in the Gambia is not known, not even in Senegal, is a big question mark for us filmmakers in the Gambia. It's a big question mark. A country as small as Gambia, we cannot develop our film industry. Why? Because none of us want each other to progress. It's a shame and a pity. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made mention of it, that you make sure that you have one voice, then I will surely help you. But Gambia film industry, they put their personal difference first than the country, and that's a shame and a pity. Who among you here is a filmmaker in the Gambia? Nobody. Nobody is a filmmaker here in this gathering. I called on so many actors in the Gambia and invited them to the event, but I was pushed to do so because countless times I've invited them my past event. They will not honor my invitation, and personally I was fed up of that. But a friend of mine was pushing me to invite. I did. I made calls. I've made calls to different actors in the Gambia, and of course, even the presidents here in the country, but none of them are here. But I'm not too bothered about that, because me, it's all about the Gambia for me. It's just about the Gambia for me. I just want to see our movie industry to another level. I am not in any beef. I am not in any competition. I am not in any fight with nobody in this country here. Those that are in the film industry, I'm not in any competition with nobody. My goal is to see the Gambia film industry to reach to the level that all of us want. So that's by the way. We should unite if we want our film industry to reach another level. There are so many film industries in the world. It's not as if there's no competition. Of course, there must be competition, but you put the country first than your personal difference. And I want to inspire young Gambians, and I want to say one or two about my journey to Nollywood. Sometime in 2021, a Nollywood producer contacted me via LinkedIn, and he said he has watched a film in the Gambia and he's interested to bring the person to the Gambia. I asked, could you kindly send me the link of the film? He subsequently did, and when I pressed on the link, I could only see myself, the unfaithful girl. I said to him, this is me. He said no. He knew that I was desperate to come to Nollywood, but that could not be me. I said, okay, how do I prove to you that this is me? And I had to send him my WhatsApp number. And subsequently, I think 2 weeks later, he contacted me via a WhatsApp video call. I picked, then he confirmed that it is me. My journey to Nollywood commenced that day. I left the soil of the Gambia. I flew to Nigeria on the 14th May 2021 to begin a career in Nollywood. Well, fast forward to that, in the same 2021, I've done a couple of films, returned back to the Gambia, and I had to tell my parents that, listen, I want to go back to Nigeria, because when I went to Nigeria for the first time, I've seen a lot of superstars that I do watch on film. Even when I was in the flight, I was watching a film of a particular actor. That's the man that I usually act films with. I call him my father in the films. I was watching one of his films. So after interacting with top Nollywood stars, I've done a couple of films with them. My picture started circulating in the country. And I was like, okay, so this time around, if I go back to Gambia, I will have the recognition that I want. So I've done a film before I left the Gambia for Nollywood. So I said, okay, let me premiere this film. So I premiered the film in my hometown, Burfoot, and the turnout was very, very poor. It left me frustrated that I wanted to go back to Nollywood. And in fact, when I was in Nollywood, I could remember sometimes I usually don't have food to chop, but that's part of the struggles, by the way. And sometimes I can remember there was a time I was, not sleeping inside my, not my house, but I was not sleeping inside the house. I usually sleep in a balcony, sort of, I remember I called my dad that, okay, this is my situation. I needed to rent a house. The love between a father and a son, and I'm in another man's land. He said, go, Nena said, Nandukare, please, I said, okay. And I remember but I'm not going back to the Gambia. I must make sure that I achieve my goals here in Nigeria, and I must achieve it before I go back to Gambia. I called my mom, she was very worried, in fact, she was sick that period, because, her son, is not having enough food to eat, and her son is sleeping outside. She had to send mayonnaise, butter, chocolate, and stuff like that to me in Nigeria. So yes. So after she sent me that, I had to hustle. Then I was nominated at the annual Africa Movie Icons and Celebrity Awards in Freetown, Sierra Leone 2021. I was nominated under different categories. Now, to have flight ticket to travel to Sierra Leone was an issue, coupled with the fact that I need to rent a house for myself in Nigeria and stay. Thank you to Papanja, the Gambian ambassador, who intervened then and sent me some money. I use it. I traveled by road. I remember I crossed 7 different countries before I could reach Sierra Leone. My friend said he's watching me live. Diallo, it's in Luxembourg. He said he's watching me live. The day before I arrived in Sierra Leone, I was in Liberia when I received a very shocking news: the demise of our lovely father back in Bila Bojang. That day was a very devastating day for me because I was in the car when I had the news of his demise. I was very disorganized. So when I arrived in Sierra Leone, the day of the award day, that was on the 17th, my friend Jibril Jallo, when he saw me, I know you could remember that day, he held me. He said, boy, the Garega boy, you get new life, boy. He said, the Garega, you get new life. I've never seen a hustler like you before. So that night I was able to go home with 2 awards in Sierra Leone: Best Young International Actor in Africa 2021 and Best Student Film Producer 2021. And different countries were nominated, different countries were there, but I was the only one from Gambia, and I was the only one who carried my country flag and went to the stage to receive my award. I returned back to Nigeria 2022, January. When I reached to Nigeria, my friend, there was a day my friend told me, I have a film for you, I want us to do this film. I said, who won the film? He said, it's my friend. I said, okay, no problem. I said, I did game. He said, okay. So he called me for the film. The title of the film is Cage Goddess, the Cage Goddess. It was produced by my wife. She owned the film, but we don't know each other then. So I went to her location. Fast forward to that, we started talking, and from there, life became easier for me when I met my wife. Oh yes. I usually complain to my mom every now and then, but when I met my wife, it's more than 8 months. I've never called her to complain to her. Then she asked me, what is wrong? Are you okay now? I said, yes, I met someone, so I'm fine now. So my wife, I remember she rented an apartment for me. That was where I was staying. And she was using me in her films and other films that is given to her by people for her to produce for them, and she will use me in the film at all costs, and she will pay me. Yes. So fast forward to that same 2022, I did not receive any nomination, but 2023 we went hard. That 2022, 2023, I received a bigger nomination at the annual Nollywood Golden African Award. Fast forward to that, I won the award 2023, and some people flew in from the Gambia to Nigeria, to come and support me. Yusufa Jata, Manka Jandeli, shout out to you, and my manager, Lamin Boy Darboe, who also flew in from England to Nigeria to come and support me, to see me lift the award. On behalf of Gambia, I won that award, making it 3. And 2024, we've worked hard again in 2023. 2024 again, we received yet another nomination. Fast forward to that, people voted, regardless of the results, but I still won the Best Nollywood Language Actor of the Year. The Best Nollywood Language Actor of the Year goes to Musa Darboe, because I use our language, that is Mandinka, in most of my films. That was the reason why I was able to win that award. And the same 2024, at Cheetah's Paradise International and Entertainment Award, I won an award, making it 5 representing the Gambia. And then when I released the flyer of this event, Honorable Musa Suso, because I'll be a big ingrate if I skip this here. In fact, I'll be the most ingrate to have ever lived on earth. I started speaking to Honorable Musa Suso, and he said, any day you will come to the Gambia, Gambians must celebrate you, and it's a force, they must celebrate you. Fast forward, Burfu diaspora, Amina Sise, who also flew in from England to Nigeria 2024 last year to come and see me and my wife lift another award. And Famara Drame with the sports chairman, Cherno Alaji Sware. They decided to, give me a welcoming anytime I want to come to the country. So anytime I go out today, people be like, hey, Musa Darboe, let's take picture, Musa Darboe, let's take picture. Thank you to Honorable Musa Bisuso. Thank you to Honorable Musa Bisuso for giving me a presidential welcome. I will never ever forget that day. And to you, Amina Sise, I am honored and I'll forever be grateful to you. And I know my wife is equally grateful. Thank you so much. Famara Drame, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Alaji Sware, thank you so much for coming together to make sure that I receive a heroic welcome on that day. I will forever be grateful. And today in Nigeria, I even earn more respect. Thank you to you people. Aljora Otantebul, Allah Baraka Bake, and to you, the young people that are aspiring to become an actor. The journey is very, very rough. If you are not strong-hearted, forget about it. And you must make sure that you stay consistent. Make sure you stay respectful, because you cannot achieve anything in life without respect. Respect is very fundamental. Make sure you are consistent. Stay respectful, and try to make sure that you listen, to your superiors. Thank you, everybody, and thank you to my mother, like I said, Ajamina Taba. Thank you to Musa Darboe diaspora. I will never forget. Thank you, Lamin Basi Bojan. Thank you.
I believe we are all inspired from a rough journey to a celebrating moment. From indeed a rough journey to a moment that your name is hailed and written everywhere. These things are achieved by consistency, as he said, passion and determination. He mentioned an important point that has to do with the Gambia's film industry. Though upon those words, we have the president of the Gambia Movie Association right here in the building. Thank you so much for joining us. When we thought that we had nobody who is a filmmaker in this building, there is none. But you coming, I believe, is also symbolizing the presence of the Gambia movie industry. Mr. President of the Movie Association, Musa left a message, and I would love to recap on it. The competition might be there, but the support, the unity is not within the Gambia movie industry. I am an actress. I know how it works. I attend movie premiere. I act movies that have been premiered. Just on the 5th of January, I attend a movie premiere, the production I used to act for it. There was little or no support. And today too, our co-lead actor, someone who is in fact adding value to the Gambia movie industry, is celebrated less. If you don't know of the Gambia Participate, you heard of it. And Mr. Marinyang, I also want to use this opportunity to once again thank you so much for the participation you are doing in nations' development, especially in molding and showcasing the potentials of young people. I remember sometime last year, year before last, when you selected the 30 most influential young people and had an event here. I was part of the people selected. So thank you so very much for not relenting in raising the flag of our nation higher. Please, the podium is yours. Can we give him a round of applause?
I will stand on the existing protocol and force great or respected elderly dignitaries, the young people, middle age, old age, everyone here in present, but more so sending shout out to my Burfoot people um, for being so supportive to Musa. I'm not going to give a long speech. Um, Anyone that knows us in the field of advocacy, all we do is talking, obviously, and actions. Sometime back in 2019, a young man with his calls on, dusty legs, walked into my office with five, or shall I say, frustrations in his face. And that boy came to me sharing the vision that he has in the filming industry. He was just starting off. And he told me what he wanted to do and what his goals are. And I started sharing experiences with him, advice, and most importantly, how to navigate the difficult conditions that this country presents, especially when you want to make a breakthrough in the filming industry. Not long before I see that young boy with his calls on being decorated and awarded in the international filming industry in Sierra Leone, firstly, and then in Nigeria. And what actually baffled me the most is Nigeria, one of the biggest democracies in this continent. Millions of people, all of them wanted to make a breakthrough in the filming industry. The young boy from Brufut, where the constituency has nothing more than 50,000 registered voters, give or take, should be less than 250,000 population. Got himself in a country where you have millions of people, made a breakthrough, and then became not only an actor, but a decorated young Gambian actor. And I couldn't be just prouder than what he has achieved so far. Wherever we go as advocates, and I don't want to use this platform today and talk about anything other than the beautiful work that Musa has been doing. Today is all about him. We have to celebrate him. We have to support him. It's tough. The filming industry in this country is not where we aspire to be, but I'm sure um, the authorities will work with people like Musa to enrich the filming industry and the arts industry. And why is this very important? When I was young, yes, we do learn about Kunta Kinte at school, but I got to know about Kunta Kinte more through the film called Roots. Anyone agree? The same when I was young, I heard about Lajor Diop of Senegal, but I got to know Lajor Diop better through the drama that was done in his name. And today, the story of Malcolm X, the story of Martin Luther King, the Woman King that you do watch, some element of it is a historical event that took place in Benin Republic. And so many other films that have been done to portray historical events that has preceded us. It has taught us what our predecessors have done to get us where we are. And I keep asking myself this question. The millennials or those that are born in the 2000s might not know much about Saudoda Karaba Jawara. Maybe one day Musa Darboe will make a film about Saudoda Karaba Jawara. Maybe one day he will make a film about Edward Francis Small, Per Sarnjai. But most importantly, maybe one day he will make a film about Yaya Jammeh. Honestly, yeah, there are stories that have been documented, but I think having a film will really have a video historical record where people can learn about a country. People can learn about what their country have went through. And most importantly, maybe one day we will have a video documentary, or in fact, if the arts and culture people are here, to have a museum where we will tell the stories of our people. Any country that I visit, most of them will claim to be the country where the human beings originated from. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but they're just doing it to attract tourists and attract revenues. So like I said, I don't want to make this speech anything else but to celebrate Musa Darboe, to say that the fire that I have seen in you, anyone that follows Musa on social media or knows him personally as a young person, if he sets his eyes on something else, if he don't get it, in fact not get it, he is going to get it. He does whatever possible to get it, despite the rocky roads. So I just wanted to say a huge congratulations. This moment should be a moment of reflection for you too, that the Gambian people are really looking forward to you. Not only young people from Burford, the whole country, and most importantly, it goes beyond the boundaries of this country. People are looking up to you, and we wanted you to be doing more in this. It's going to be difficult, and we had this conversation privately. The road is going to be rocky, but there is no place where successful people just blew up and be successful without going through challenges. So I wanted to say thank you and welcome your beautiful wife to the Gambia, and to say thank you to everybody else here as well. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, Mr. Man.
Young Gambia participate. Thank you for participating in today's event as well. Thank you for being part of the people that makes this event a history. Thank you for being part of the people that will continue to write Musa's name in the history book of our beloved nation, especially in the performing arts industry. Mr. Nyang, thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum my guys. Assalamualaikum my guys. Kau bola bala ba? Kau bola bala ba? Alga yani. Alga mana kodu? Inde. Mbara buru le. Mbara buru le. Jala mana buru le. Ni be buru desa. Ija ma ko ya nan ke ne ha bi re ko wala ba wala nan da mara da video kan ko ba de ya men tan kan de ko ba da da lan san de ke da wala ala ne ke ko ndolo ala ne ke ko na ni bi ndolo on san kan ba no on bi ya ko da ma ke ba wala ni ko la yo ko ko en ko la ta le blo ko na na blo ali blo ko da wanda de al blo ko da na ko ma I'm so happy. I'm so excited to be here. Because of the party. Gambia, this is one love, one nation. Let's support one another. I'm so proud of Musa. Musa is good and lazy. Mbamal, Mbungi, Nawar, Allah Barakabate, Allah Mari, Allah Alayan. Allah Mari, Allah Alayan. Allah Malana to it. Kontanta baje angana juma almama juma ka to bo ndebe ga nyame ten ten mala ba tan juma da wuro konta ma ma mala tan juma da wuro na da tan juma ba ba tan juma ba ali ma ba ba tan juma ba ali ma ba ba tan juma ba So, thank you so much. Aku ada berbuat model konten. Bunta. Aku lana dam ayah konten bagian. Oh, tak kita. Aku punya Allah Taala yang mengatakan. Aku punya itu dan bagian. Sebelum kita ketemu. Aku punya kita yang malu bang. Nanti saya ada dan bagian. Sebelum kita Aku punya alba itu kan anggota kampanye West. Aku dulu lebih banyak ayam berenang. Aku punya anggota kontarangnya apa jangan ya ada. So let's move forward. Punya anggota alba kita kembali. Lepas mula boleh apa boleh malu. Mau boleh. Lepas mula boleh apa boleh malu. Lepas mula apa? Ni kau Musa ada yang berang. Musa. Ni kau mana ada yang berang. Musa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for my brother.
So thank you guys. I just want to support my brother. Video by TikTok video
He will be here any minutes from now. So you all can bear with me that today is an important day. A day that will write Musa's name again in the history book of this nation. So please, let's continue supporting our own liar.
Yes, Gambia. Before I start, I just want to do a little vibe check here. So we're going to start on the left side first. If you all having fun so far, let me say yeah. Come on, louder, more energy. I need more energy, man. We Gambians have energy. So if you all having a good time so far, let me say yeah. Now we go to the middle. If you all having a good time so far, let me say yeah. Louder. Like we said, that I said louder. If you all having a good time so far, let me say yeah. Okay, right side. Right side, y'all got to pick left and middle because they did very well. So if you're having a good time so far, let me say yeah. Come on, man. Come on, louder. You can do better, man. If you're having a good time so far, let me hear you scream yeah. All right. I won't have one introduction because this song I'm about to perform has an introduction. So, technical team, please play Gambian Boy. Let's go. That's the one, let's go. Hey, before I start, I need everyone to clap their hands like this. Everyone. Gambian Boy. Come on, everyone. Let me see your hands, go. Clap. Energy. Listen. I'm Easy J, I ain't got no face. Since I was born, my visual stay. My purpose inspired the youth and carry the flag in every way. I'm a Gambian born, you must all know it will be mistake. Hey, I sent me back to Gambia when I was a kid. You know what I did? Right, head to the actor, go up, the mouth my arm, and then she looking at the internet. The business is my papa, they told me was that if I come by the chapel, I was gonna be hard. I was on camp, I Santa Yala, after Ma, right way, after Lolo. You get all this boys move, wait. Seriously, I'm playing, never knew. But I'm we outside my lights, my guy, look, is the man, I'm a chopping, the man, I'm afraid of the baby face. Hey, let me see, yeah. Everybody, yeah. Yes, sir. Gambino. Let's go. Kumneka plan bi mungi digel kom he yalla wana masigenta vision bi mungi le ure wale dure utashita dure kul mustafa yalla kolo kol bizolus ne wallahi tallahi nyali sumaya ibota my survive my brighter side I'm great to go for life to my Musa dice get one day we'll take Gambian music worldwide keep easy my Khalifa my Alhaji he might have died. Hey, Gambia. He get them the family for the whole country. Be no war. Hey, let me say, be no war. Say Gambino. Everybody say Gambino. Gambino. When I say Gambino, say Bino. Gam. Technical team, next track, let's go. Next track. So y'all had a little introduction. I'm Easy James, straight from the Gambia, born in Oslo, but still a proud Gambian, you know what I'm saying? I never forget where I'm from. You gotta know where you're from to know where you're going to, you know what I'm saying? That's what my grandpa always used to tell me. Hey yo,
technical team. Let's have Pagan boys. Can you put a little bit louder for me, please? Louder, louder, louder. Yes. Hey, everybody. Come on, come on. Fade out one, that's not what we want. Fade out one, that's the worst from mom. They try to take me from you to the monkey, guess what? They feel it cost me, what's in God's hands. They don't understand, they're trying to do for the ground. What? Me, I'm trying to do for my family. Bossy, I'm out here trying to do for my man. I see my brother. Enough of the bad man, what we can pay no mind. Enough of the man, you're black, bad like mine. If you break a spine, I see the way you're wine. On my feet, I'm most high. We can't enough of them up here, boys. It's so bad, we can't pay them, boys. We can't enough of them up here, boys. I don't see them, boys. Enough of them up here, boys. Enough of them up here, boys. How we up here, boys. Enough of them up here, boys. Enough of them up here, boys. How we up here, boys. Enough of them up here, boys. Enough of them up here, boys. How we up here, boys. How we up here, boys. Louder when I say big butts, say big butts, big butts. Hey yo, a little minute for Musa Darboe. Congratulations to him. I wish you more success and keep representing the Gambia worldwide. You know what I'm saying?